We're back for another Rab Reacts. Okay, so the headphones are in, and I'm about to get into it. Now, this is an area of bagpiping I know very little about. All right, there's a scene around this medieval bagpiping. All right, now I am a huge fan of the Highland piping, as you guys know, and that's kind of what we normally focus on. We talk about, Highland piping and drumming and all of that kind of stuff. But medieval bagpiping, no idea. I'll be brutally honest. Haven't the first notion. So let's get into this video. This is a band who famously performs medieval style music, but sometimes they take like modern day stuff and they medievalize it. Is that even a thing? Has anybody remembered the show called Fort Boyard? I don't know. If you're here in the UK, you might. But this is it's the Fort Boyard theme tune. All right. So this is the band. They're called Elthin. Elthin, I think. And they're performing a medieval cover version of Fort Boyard theme tune. Now, the reason that was checked out to us is because they have a bagpiper. Yep. All right, here we are. Here's the band, Elthin or whatever. Very cool background. This is very cool. But as you can see, there's a piper here. So we have a fiddle player, a piper. I don't know what that girl's playing in the middle there. We have a fella on a boron who's loving it. A guy playing the lute. There you are. So that's how you know it's medieval. And we have a harpist. I love the harp, actually. Yeah. So right, let's get into this. Whoa! What is that? Okay. Okay. What is that? Look at that. Alright, she's got one drone. She's got one drone with what seems to be like one tuning slide on it and a massive chanter. Oh, it is. It's an organ. Alright, okay. Very cool looking wooden organ. This fella on the lute looks to be loving it, doesn't he? He's having the best time. Fair play to him. Go on, lad. Fiddle. Yep. Yep. Okay. Bit of fiddle playing there. Look at that set of pipes, though. Such a strange set. They look like they have big bells. Alright, this is a good point to stop. Let's get a look at these pipes. That's a massive chanter. Alright? Yeah, now I don't care who you are, but playing that, you're gonna need you're gonna need a good grip, I guess. Because I think the low G is like way down there. And then this single drone thing with like the one tuning slide. I wonder, is that like a multi-reeded drone? That'd be interesting because the stock on it looks a lot wider, so you could put a few reeds in there rather than one. This is interesting. Yeah, I like this. I'm learning something here. A huge bag by the looks of things, not your standard Canmore or Bannatyne bag. But look at the size of that chanter, man. That's massive. That lute player loves it. Right, look at this. Look at her top hand. Like the top three look pretty close together, but the bottom hand, man. Look at what you see, the bottom hand. No, I'm not going to see the bottom hand. Like, look at that. Ah, I missed it. But it looks like she's playing with the tips of her fingers, because if she was to play with the flats, she couldn't reach. That lute guy loves it. He loves it so much. And that's an interesting wood that's made out of as well. Oh! Sweet tinkly bells. Class. Love it. Ding-a-ling, ding, ding. You so serious playing though, isn't he? Ding 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 dong ding ding dong. Very cool. Let me see, get it up close with that bagpipe. The organ's cool, yeah. Alright. See this single drone here? It does appear to just have one tuning slide on it. Alright, but it's a massive big drone with like this big bell thing to help throw it out like a trumpet, I suppose. But the stock looks, well, now we're looking at it a bit closer now. The stock looks kind of normal. So would we have like a single read in there, do you think? I don't know. This is very strange. I wonder will we get a proper look at the chanter. Yeah, poor on guy again. Oh, now we're talking. Right, let's get a look at this. If I can move my fat head out of the road. Look where the low G is. Wow. And she is like playing it with the tips of her fingers rather than the flats, because that looks massive to be able to try and play that. Whew. There you go. Imagine trying to play the big road brusher or the B-52 or something on that there. I wonder what that would sound like, actually, if you were to get standard, you know, the proper pipe reel or jig on there. That would sound interesting. The tone of this is a bit weird, though, I think. You know, it just doesn't sound natural. You know, whenever she's striking in there, you don't hear the drone toning before the chanter. Maybe that's a characteristic of the instrument. I don't know. But you're not hearing the and then striking the chanter. I don't know. It just sounds a bit electronic to me. Like, look where that low G is. That's probably not even low G. It's probably a way different key. There's the lit boy back. He loves it. That lit fella's having the time of his life. Oh, we're getting an organ solo now. Go on, cool. Oh, it's played with bellows. There's the lit guy back. I love him. He's the best. It's played with bellows. That's cool. Little player, she's very good. But that set of pipe, that pipes is very interesting. There you go. Yeah, that's such a strange chanter. Just the look guy. He loves it. Like, you know, those pipes are so perfectly in tune. They're struck in and brought in and out perfectly without any early chanters, nothing like that. Yeah. Do you know what? I would be very curious to hear those pipes. I bring myself back. I would love to hear those pipes played on their own without any backing. Now, clearly, this is a music video. All right, it's shot on a very cool location. It was recorded in a studio and then, you know, lip synced, I guess. So, were those pipes actually played like that? Do they actually sound like that? $1 million question. But let me see if I can find the chanter again. There it is. Like, look at that. Like, I don't know. That looks so difficult to play. And I get, you know what it's like playing chanters yourself, you know, especially in wind and rain and sun. There's always a multitude of problems. But I'm not seeing any tape on here. You know, there's no tape on any of those holes at all. There's no tuning involved. How can a set of pipes like this be perfectly in tune with a harp, an organ, and I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit skeptical now. But there you go. You can go and check these guys out at your leisure. They do have a full wealth of stuff. There you go. Elthin, or Elthin. No, so I just happened to pick this one out because I thought it was interesting. The way the pipes sounded in this sounded really interesting to me. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, I guess. One of those things. It's a very interesting area of bagpiping that I know very little about, but I would love to learn more. For sure. So giving him another plug, go and check out Elthin. And yeah, that especially over here, the loot guy, he loves it. He's having the time of his life. So go over there and give them a bit of support because they've done some great work for sure. All right. So there you go. That was a bit of Rab Reacts there. That was interesting. Medieval bagpiping. I know nothing about it, but I would love to learn a little bit more. Like, do the pipes actually sound like that? I don't know. I think that's more of an electronic version of what they think they should sound like. I don't know. You know the way you can kind of get like digital bagpipes now, and you can program any sort of sound into them. I get that kind of feeling. Is that they've got an electronic bagpipe and tuned it to match everybody else, and then she goes up there and sort of mimes as if she's playing. I don't know if that's what's happening. I don't know. Anyway, I would be very interested to hear them live if possible. You know. So anyway, that's Rab Reacts. Thank you all for checking this out, and thank you to Elthin and the Fort Boyard theme tune. That was interesting. And shout out to the guy playing the lute. You've had the time of your life making that video, and you've made me very happy watching that. Good stuff. All right, that's it for another Rab Reacts. Don't forget to send in your clips, bigrabshow@gmail.com. And yeah, I'll do my best to make another video. There you go. This is fun.